For decades, cable television was king. Millions of households paid monthly subscriptions to access hundreds of channels. News, sports, movies, documentaries, and entertainment all arrived through a single cable box sitting in the living room. At its peak, cable TV seemed unstoppable. But today, the industry is facing a dramatic decline. Millions of customers have canceled their subscriptions. Major television networks are losing viewers, and streaming services have completely changed how people consume entertainment. So what happened? Why did an industry that once dominated American households begin losing millions of customers every year? The answer starts with convenience. For decades, cable companies had very little competition. If you wanted access to live television, you paid for cable. Customers often had no choice. Packages became larger, channels multiplied, and monthly bills continued to rise. Many households found themselves paying for hundreds of channels while regularly watching only a handful. As the years passed, cable became more expensive while delivering less value to the average consumer. Then came the internet. At first, online video seemed like a small threat. Short clips on websites could never compete with major television networks. But technology evolved quickly. Internet speeds improved, smartphones became common, and streaming platforms began offering something cable never could: complete control. Instead of waiting for a program to air at a specific time, viewers could watch whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. This simple change transformed the entertainment industry. Netflix helped lead the revolution. What began as a DVD rental service eventually became a streaming giant. Soon, competitors followed. Disney launched Disney+. Warner Brothers launched Max. Amazon expanded Prime Video. Apple entered the market. Consumers suddenly had more options than ever before. The traditional cable model was no longer the only way to access entertainment. The shift accelerated even further among younger generations. Many young adults grew up watching YouTube, Netflix, and social media platforms instead of traditional television. For them, cable felt outdated. Why pay for hundreds of channels when a smartphone could provide endless entertainment instantly? As viewers left, cable companies faced another challenge. Advertising revenue began to decline. Fewer viewers meant fewer advertisers. Fewer advertisers meant lower profits. Networks that once depended on massive television audiences suddenly found themselves competing for attention in a crowded digital world. Meanwhile, streaming companies continued investing billions of dollars into original content. Popular shows attracted subscribers. Subscribers generated revenue, and the cycle continued. But despite its decline, cable television has not completely disappeared. Live sports remain one of its strongest advantages. Major events still attract millions of viewers. News channels continue to maintain loyal audiences. And many households still prefer the simplicity of traditional television. However, the trend is clear. Every year, more consumers are choosing streaming over cable. What was once the dominant form of entertainment is gradually becoming a smaller part of everyday life. The story of cable television is ultimately a story about technology, convenience, and changing consumer habits. An industry that once seemed impossible to replace discovered that no business is immune to innovation. And as streaming continues to evolve, the future of television may look very different from anything previous generations could have imagined. This is not just the decline of cable television, it is the transformation of entertainment itself.